I would like to start off this video by saying that these are all just allegations at this point. Nothing has been proven. There has been no solid evidence. He hasn't had his due process. I do believe innocent until proven guilty. But the point of this video is not to discuss whether he did do it or not, but we have to stop putting our trust in celebrities. Celebrities are not role models. And I say this for not just musicians. I'm talking about musicians, actors, ball players. These people should not be role models for us and for our kids and for our friends. We shouldn't look up to these people as gods, because when we do, they have this godlike complex that they gain and just build up this reputation that I cannot be touched. I am invincible, and no matter what, I can't do no wrong. And when they do something wrong, they blame everybody else but themselves, right? Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that I wouldn't want to be famous, but at the same time, I am, because I really don't. Of course, I want to be rich. Of course, I want to bring ideas to the world that can better the world. And with that comes a sense of legacy. And when you have legacy, that means people know who you are and know your name. But just being straight out famous to me is just quite annoying, right? You can't no longer have a normal life. Your whole life is in the public eye for everybody to digest and discuss and to pick apart, right? But then there's other people on the other side who just feeds on it, who lets them take it to the max, and they develop these godlike complexes to where they don't even seem like human anymore, right? Whether he did it or not, whether Jay-Z did it or not, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, he's being accused of having inappropriate relationships with a minor back at the legendary Diddy parties back in the day. And right now he's saying that it's just he's being blackmailed. It is they're trying to get money about it, which the world revolves around money. We all know this isn't nothing new, but it's just crazy to see another person being accused of this. Now, like I said, I'm not here to discuss whether he actually did it or not, right? But the implications that I'm trying to put out there is that you gotta know who you hanging around with. You gotta do better. I mean, I can sit here and say, "Oh well, him and Diddy been boys for a long time." You telling me he didn't know what Diddy was up to? I know certain people. I'm gonna use me for example, right? Nobody would ever accuse me of robbing a bank. Nobody would ever accuse me of stealing. Nobody would ever accuse me of having inappropriate relationships with people I shouldn't, because of my reputation. Because number one, I am a trustworthy guy, I believe. I surround myself with people who I believe are better than me, because then they influence me to become better and to try to outstrive them, right? So by the way I wake up, by the way that I dress, and by the way that I live my life and who I choose to live my life around, you can kind of get a good judgment on the type of person that I am. And I think that is okay for a lot of people, right? I think you can say that for you yourself, the people who is listening to this right now. But to these celebrities, I think it's deeper than what we think. I'm not gonna sit here and say no big old conspiracy. I believe a lot of crazy stuff, right? I believe that human nature is to just do evil things, and that I'm not gonna get to it right now. Maybe say this for another video. But just by who I am, you will never hear these accusations. Accusations carry some weight, even if it's false. Even if it's false, it's like, bro, you knew who this dude was. You cannot tell me, because either you was with it or you just a bigger idiot than I thought. And now my kids should definitely not look up to you, because not only are you an idiot, you can't decipher good people from bad people. And I don't want my children looking up to that. I don't want my friends looking up to that. So just a real quick video about this situation. It's actually crazy. I wonder who's next. I am wondering who's next. Who is going to touch or did touch somebody they shouldn't have touched next? Because this is insane. This is actually insane.